Welcome back once again. Jebediah 6 is going to be bringing us all the action from an Anhur game where he goes 1 and 4 in a 20-minute game. Your rank league is currently Platinum 1. How do you think I played? I got outplayed pretty badly. What aspects of the game do you struggle with? When to be aggressor, when how to rotate, when to back to base, lane matchups specifically against Xbalanque and Kronos. What? What sort of game did you feel comfortable with? Farming, team fighting, positioning. Okay, so you heard me say what, because quite clearly the what is for you're against a Kronos. This is a team game. This has to be a pre-made team game. The reason this is a pre-made team game, guys, and how I know it's a pre-made team game, is because nobody in the history of a solo rank Q game has ever done a double 5-man group. Not even the pros do this. Not even Masters players group as 5 like this on both sides and both go for an invade. So this is definitely a pre-made 5v5 game. Whether it is a in-house or whether it's just a random pre-made group, I'm not sure which, but they did all pick diamonds. And yeah, it's going to be interesting. It's Kronos. There's no Kronos. Do you mean Sylvanas? You wrote Kronos, Jebediah, and I think you meant Sylvanas, because I was confused by the Kronos too. Okay, let's watch through this game and see how it goes. What button are we on again? I've lost you. Lost you. There we are. Jebediah's here. Do 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 do. So, invade doesn't find anything. You don't drop a ward. You start build is fine. So the lane matchup is Sylvanas, Xbalanque. They have push power against you because you have a Sobek with you. Your wave clear is quite strong, but you have to prioritize the minions over trying to poke them. Don't be scared to use your pillar wisely to slow the minions down to be able to kill them off quicker. Respect the lane at the start, and you're doing fine with that. You're backed up, which is very intelligent to do. Make sure you use your impales, but watch your mana costs, as people seem to underestimate the cost of an impale. 110 is what you're looking at max rank, and when you look at his mana bar right now, it's 210. When you look at it rank 1, it's 70 mana. When you look at his mana bar, it's 290, so you've not got many impales available. If you use all that mana for impales, then you're going to have a bad time, because you're not going to be able to leap away. You take leaper level 2. I'm okay with this, just in case you do get pulled, which is always a possibility. Now, even though they've got the push power, you do have kill potential with a Sobek and an Anhur lane. The pillars into flips. Great impale. Really nice impale. Nice attempt on the auto attacks. Go back to farming the minions again. Don't be scared to poke him a little bit more if you need to. That was an alright start to the lane. You're going to eat a little bit too much poke here, though, for free. Good impale backwards again, though. You got most of the creeps with that. And the minion wave's fine. So you've not really played the lane badly so far, in fairness. Just watch your mana costs once again. It's the same old issue. Because now that you've used that impale, now you've not got no mana left. No mana left. The way I say that, I'm so common English. But you've not got enough mana to do anything else for a few seconds. Just got to be careful of that, because if you get picked when you've got no mana, it'll cause you an issue. Nice attempt at some aggression here. Chase him down with it. You've got the minion push, which is good. Sylvanas on the rotation rack round. If you use the impale, it's a good impale. Body blocking. We've got to land these autos, though. That auto needed to be landed. If you landed that auto, you would have done a lot more damage to him than following up ones. The lane's not gone that badly for you right now. I don't think you've really misplayed this lane so far at all for the first 3 minutes. You have got the push with Sylvanas is there, but when Sylvanas isn't there, you will outpush the Xbalanque. So, the only difference is right now your mana's a little bit on the lower side. You expect him a little bit too much here. Go aggressive a little bit more, you can impale these minions. You're letting him push you in here. You didn't need to. Didn't need to let him push you in. You could have pushed him in yourself. Guess you were scared. Sylvanas is mid now. Just impale through the minions and clear it. There we go. I'll clear him down. He can't outclear you. The other thing in that wave and this wave I'm expecting, that's better. You say you stood off to the side this time round. Stand off to the side more. There's less chance of you getting free poke from standing to the side. I know he's using the Ebola virus, but you got the push power on that wave, did you notice? Back to base. Why are we basing now? We've got 1400 gold. Cool. 2 ward, 1 ward, 1 health potion. That's a perfect buy. There's nothing wrong with that. I do have the wrong team up, though. Mistakes were made, Hindu. Oops, Daisy. Normally do that. I always normal check. Mistakes were made. But there we go. Back and we go again. Dropping purple buff down. I don't mind the purple buff being done then because the minion wave's in an okay position for you to come back to. It's actually pushed in your favour. Oh, nice minion wave freezing. This is good. Good minion wave freeze. Good job. The minion wave freeze is over now, so you will probably want to start pushing again. You can try and last it a little bit, but it's no real point. Good. You made the right call on that wave completely. There was nothing wrong with that. You tried to deny as much as you could. You denied a minion again. Cool. And when you realise you've got the push and he's back, you're pushing him. No, the only thing there, you're just eating a little bit too much poke for free. Stand off to the side, stand away, don't get hit by too much poke. Or trade back with him, don't forget, you do have that pillar. There's a gank attempt pillar. That pillar should have been a lot better. That pillar should have been behind him, or you should have waited for the ultimate coming out from Nemesis first, as he's already used his Jaguar. You could have waited for this ult, and then the slow would have been enough for you to be able to close the gap a little bit more, put the pillar behind him, impale him into the pillar. There's still a kill opportunity here. I just think you could have played it a little bit cleaner than you actually did. Don't think you really do the leap. The impale was not a good call there, just to be clear. I'm going to do this outside of the view and just watch this again. I don't know if he dies. Let's just see if he dies first of all. He doesn't die. But this impale really could have messed things up. Don't use impale just because you can, okay? Because impale, if it's not going to put him into a wall, can set things up to be really, really bad for you. I'll show you in a second. I just want to see the overhead view of your skill usage here and how it should have gone down. Because this was a kill. This was definitely a kill, as he just used Jaguar right now. As you see, this should have been dead now. So the ult comes in from him, and it should be the first thing that you see. Ult comes out, then you walk up, put the pillar behind them. The leap's okay to close the gap, but you didn't really need to. Now that you're in this range here, you go for the impale, and that impale, if that would have hit, he would have been out, just to be clear. If you hit him with that impale, he would have been out of this fight, more than likely. You would have had to land every Desert Fury on the back of that to kill him. The Desert Fury there is good to avoid the immunity, but you get body blocked by your teammate, which is unfortunate. Try and get those last autos off, not going to find it. Next time round, though, try and think about what your teammates have as well, okay? Nemesis is all about slows, and that means you can catch up because of those slows, abuse those slows to your advantage. If I was going at 24 stacks, things are going okay. You don't really misplayed the lane at all right now. You're doing okay. They're grouping up. Be careful here. Be careful here. We're going into dangerous territory. Where's our teammates? Look up for where our teammates are first before you start chilling and coming around here. What have you got available? You don't have Desert Fury available. We've got no beads either. So if we get rooted or picked, we're in a lot of trouble. A lot of trouble if this happens. Some people in chat at the same time say this, saying if you hit the impale, then by the way in that fight you probably would have got the kill. I think you would have potentially got the kill, but you would have watched the situation because you would have had to land Desert Fury after it. The impale wouldn't have been enough to kill him, and it wouldn't have put him into a wall. It would have pushed him away, and he had mobility because of Darkest of the Nights. So you would have had to hit every single Desert Fury to really make sure you confirm that. It would have been a little bit risky, and going forward, if you keep trying to do that combo more often than not, you'll probably mess it up. Anyway, back to this little engagement. Look at the minimap right now. Where's your teammates? Well, Poseidon's dead, Sobek's dead, Nemesis is on the way, half health, half health. You don't have any sort of escape here apart from your leap, but cripples, but roots, but poisons for slows, and you've also got a Arachnid that can also slow you as well. So just watch your positioning when you're going in here. I know you're trying to defend the Gold Fury, but we'll see how this goes. Don't slow down too much. Good decision to back up. There's no reason to fight, just make sure they're not doing gold. That's your whole game plan here. If they go for gold, you can contest. That's unfortunate with the impale. Now you're going to have to disengage. I think you just went a little bit too hard, too fast there, especially with your teammates not being there. You'll live. You might just get Desert Fury through the wall. Desert Fury? Good kill. Good kill. Good kill. That's not the worst thing in the world. You're not going to find another one though, but did you stop the Gold Fury? That's the question. I don't think you did. It's a shame you didn't. Or did you actually steal that? I didn't steal it. Don't be silly, Hindu. Right, how could we have played this one better is the big question, okay? We rotate to the fight, and we see the health bar and the positions of the gods that they've all got right now. They are semi-low on HP. When they start pulling this now, Pillar should have gone down immediately, okay? Pillar should have been down immediately because they're trying to pull it backwards. It's going to slow them pulling it backwards, and then you're also going to do bonus damage. Should have been throwing out auto attacks from here. You could have just stood here, put Pillar down, and started auto attacking, first of all. We've got 10 seconds on this. Sorry, 12 seconds on this, so we know it's coming up soon. And we've also got our leap to escape still. So, Pillar should have gone down earlier. You go for the big play there when you try and Pillar stun Arachne into the wall. And the problem is that you don't land the impale into the Pillar, and now he gets pushed off it. He's got aggro of this. You want to be trying to focus whoever's got aggro to begin with. You do disengage though, and they continue going on it. You've got Scylla zoning you out as well as the Xbalanque right now, but they do back away. The Desert Fury is good, but don't forget your Desert Fury has a pretty good range from here. You can pretty much land the Desert Fury through multiple gods, and the thing is, even if you don't hit them, you're distracting them from doing the Gold Fury, which means it's more than likely going to reset if you do use your ultimate from around here. I think it's about here, where my mouse is now, and it will reach over to where he is, over on the other side. This isn't a terrible play from you, and I like the ultimate usage. Just be ready to impale it immediately straight after this. There's a chance after that first kill, what I may have considered doing is instantly cancelling my ultimate now, because I'm not going to find another kill, but you can't see this because you're in pitch blackness. So you can't actually see what's going on here. So you probably just might want to cancel the ult and try and use your impale to get him away from you. You use the full channel though, throw out the impale as well. You get hit by the stun. Oh, the stun was brutal. The stun actually is what gets you killed there, I think, because the impale probably would have killed off that. If you actually impaled straight away and didn't get hit by the stun, you would have killed Xbalanque because the Gold Fury would have killed him for you. And then they wouldn't have been able to do the Gold Fury or secure it for themselves either. The play wasn't terrible. It wasn't the best either, though. Everyone makes mistakes in that situation. I'm just talking through what you could have slightly done better to try and give you a chance of surviving and pick them off. Always focus on one that's tanking it, guys. Remember that. Always focus whoever's tanking that Gold Fury, because they're taking bonus damage already from the Gold Fury, and then your damage applied to it is going to make them have to drop it, and there's a chance that one of their teammates won't be in the correct position to be able to continue tanking it and force a reset, which is always helpful. Unlucky with the Impale. The problem with the Impale being on the cooldown now is that he knows he can be a bit more aggressive. Luckily, Xbalanque doesn't realise that and abuse it to his full advantage. Back up. Back up. Back up. Tell me what you're going to do now. Wait for minions. That's what we're going to do while we're walking forwards here. It's a bit risky. I know Sobek's around the wings, but you're going to take free poke from archers, and they've still got potential for a kill on you. They know there's a ward around your purple buff now as well, as Sobek got spotted. You're worried about him going for it. Why are you worried about him going for it just now? You don't have to worry about that just yet. You should have farmed the wave. Should have farmed the wave here. Is he going to be able to 100 to 0 your purple buff in that space of time of you pushing forward and zoning Xbalanque out? No. And that means he's going to be out of position. So you didn't have to worry about rotating around here to defend this just yet. I would have focused on the minion wave coming in and tried to make sure I cleared the minion wave out so we could defend our buff a little bit easier. Because right now you're going to get pinned under your tower, and what's going to happen, because you chased down that Sylvanas, there's now 2 of them on your purple buff. You have to clear the minion wave with your Impale, which means that's not available for another 10 seconds in this engagement, and they're trying to do your buff. They get your buff. Luckily Poseidon's coming now. Ignore this Poseidon right now. Sorry, ignore this Poseidon. Ignore this Sylvanas right now. There's no reason to. These two have got him pinned. You need to make sure you don't get too much poke from Xbalanque on the backside. That's what you're currently eating at the moment, as you're trying to help kill this guy. You're eating free poke from the back. You need to prioritize what the situation is. The bad news is Sylvanas was there too, and they're the ones that win that fight. So that engagement there could have never happened if you would have cleared the minion wave and not chased the Sylvanas in your jungle. That's what I'm trying to teach you there on that one. It was quite clear that he was going around to look and see if the purple buff was up. He saw purple was up, and then because you didn't clear the wave and you chose to poke him, the Xbalanque managed to push the wave in and made you have to make a decision about wave or purple, and you ended up losing the purple and your life. So build-wise, your build is fine. There's nothing really too much to talk about your build. There's a rotation coming out from Xbalanque that you know about. Are you going to be able to get here in time to defend? What's the game plan with this rotation from you? What do you think about just getting back to the tower to help defend it? It looks like you should run a wave clear here, so I guess you're either going to do the wave clear. Impale, that's a disengage happening. Back to lane. Be careful about the route you take. You've got wards there, you can see that. Good safe route taken. Good. The rotation was good then. Overall, you had to rotate to make sure you helped defend the tower. You did your job. You came back to lane immediately and carried on farming. Should know Gold Fury is available. So you're going to rotate around for this one. What's our game plan now? I've not seen you use the pillar that much. You need to really abuse this pillar. It's one of the best things in Anhur's kit that people don't take into account. It gives you a damage buff when they're stood inside it. It slows them by 35% as well. And it lasts a long time. 7 seconds on the map of an actual wall is really, really good at displacing gods and causing issues. Especially in the jungle, when certain areas of the jungle, like this, for example, is a really small area. You drop this in here, they're stuck in it. You can give them free poke back. You could have potentially traded with the Arachne then. Don't be scared to use your pillar a little bit more. I feel like you're not using it enough. You pinned yourself into a corner, back around the back, cool. You know your purple's coming up again, they stole it last time, but he's going to go back to base, so just let him. She doesn't get your purple in a second. Where are we rotating for? Do we need to base right now? 1500 gold, what we gain? What we gain? Sprint 2, good job. I like the Sprint 2 pickup. Sprint 2 pickup was smart. I hope you didn't go for beads. I would have definitely suggested Sprint 2 just because Sprint 2 is a lot more useful than Sprint 1 because it gives you a slow immunity. Dropping your purple buff down. They're doing gold. What's our game plan here? Where's your pillar? Where's your pillar? Where's your pillar? Get your pillar down. 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 Pillar, again. Why not drop pillar behind you? Drop pillar behind you, it slows them all. It allows them to get slowed, which means that Poseidon Kraken Boy could come in and cause an issue for them. You gotta use this pillar. Oh, there's a pillar! The dream! A pillar. Good impale. You eat a lot of poke, you have to use your spin to get away. Back to base. Good decision to say bad camps. You've not honestly, I'm watching you play the Hunt, you've not really done anything wrong in the laning phase. I just think when you've rotated the Gold Furies and things, you've not really been as aggressive as you could be. Anhur is very, very strong in terms of dueling potential against most gods. This is why he's one of these that has been, everyone thinks he's really strong right now and deserves potentially perma-banning in ranked games, is because that he's got so much damage potential 1v1, but you're not really abusing that. You're playing him like other hunters, and you need to be a little bit more aggressive with him. Fight this, fight this. Okay, he's beadsed already. You see that beads? He's trying to fight you. What's the level difference? He's got 3 levels up because of all the kills. Pillar, 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 pillar. Drop the pillar. Drop the pillar. Drop the pillar. This is the issue you've had with this game. Honestly, the biggest issue I can see is like pillars. You have the pillar and you're just not using it. Why have a skill? Why have you maxed the skill second if you're not going to use it? There's a reason everybody maxes it second, because it gets used a lot. When you watch other players play Anhur, you'll see them use the pillar a lot more than you have done in this game. I don't think we've actually seen that many drops or usage of the pillar until it's been right at the end of it. Like, you could have gone with the leap. You've used the leap more than your pillar. With maxed it, we're just not using it. I don't want to keep going on about it, but multiple times this could have saved you. Or at least helped you to try and survive or turn some fights around. The late freeze isn't a bad idea here, just because you're behind. You should have probably froze the wave before, but this decision I'm fine with too. It's the correct decision to do. Jubilanki's just running around the map now trying to get kills. This is just a surrender now. The goal for your fire giant because it lasts 20 minutes. So, pillar, pillar, pillar. Put a pillar anywhere. Yay! Put the pillar down. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. We're really scared to fight all the time here. That's a Scylla that's just jumped in your face, right? That is a Scylla that's literally up your backside right now. Turn and smash this girl in the face, okay? She's a squishy mage. She may kill you, okay? She may kill you, but you've got to do something. You can't just run for the rest of your life. Literally, 180, impale this little girl into the wall and teach her that chasing after wild animals is not a good idea. Turn. If you didn't turn, you were going to get hit by the root anyway. You tried to leave, it was just a little bit too late. And I'm guessing you're going to surrender here as a team. Yeah. This, from you, Gemini, honestly, your laning phase was okay. I didn't really see any mistakes in lane. What I do see, though, is mangina. That's what I see a little bit more than anything else. You're worried about dying too much. You're worried about misplaying. But you're actually misplaying by playing too safe. You actually have to be more aggressive on a god like Anhur. You can't sit back and farm. You're not Neith. Neith is an example of someone that can play very, very safe and still be influential in fights. You have to go aggressive. You have to be up in their faces more often than not and start trying to use things. The usage of your skills as well. Your impales were okay, but you were not using impellers for the most part, and that's what kind of put you in a bad situation because you weren't using Anhur's kit to its full potential. I need you going forward though to really work on that to get better. You've got to grow a set of balls. Anhur's got big balls because he's a lion and the king of the jungle. Everything the lad touches is ours. Supposedly, that's what lions say. Anyway, good luck in your future games, Jebediah. I want to see another one sent in from you where your Anhur game picks up, boy.